Welcome, everyone, to the farm in Palo Alto, home to the Stanford Cardinal and to legends such as Elway, Luck, and McCaffrey, all of whom went through battles like the one we'll see in this one. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see, the number 20 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a team from the ACC, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Stanford about to tee it up to get this one going. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Auburn's offense is on the field for the first time today. And here he is, guys. Anytime he takes the field, he is in complete control of this offense.
And David, he gives defensive coordinators nightmares because of his ability. They're going to have a hard time slowing him down.
No, he just doesn't have those weaknesses, those flaws, the whole playbook available, and he is a dude.
Fast motion from the offense. They go to the ground. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
First down for the offense.
Looking for a man. It's Thorne. He looks that one in nicely. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Brings up second down.
He'll do it himself. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Tigers are flying down the field.
And that's a first down for the offense.
They'll throw it on first down. He'll try to do it himself. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up second and 4.
He makes the tackle at the 47-yard line. Second down.
He's looking to throw. Got the quick pass. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got him downfield. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Just outside the red zone, first and 10 from the 21. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to...
Throws toward the end zone. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Here comes the offense on second down. They'll run play action. Unleashes one deep. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
All right, I know it's early, but it's just one drive, right? You got to put this behind you. It isn't how you wanted to open up. It isn't how you wanted to start. This offense has got to go to the sidelines, get with the coach, settle down, and figure out the game plan for the rest of the game.
First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To throw, it's Daniels. Getting some heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
A loss of 8 yards on the play. Third down coming up.
Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
The Cardinal will have to boot it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
A 3rd and long coming up here. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. And he intercepts it. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3.
It's a fumble. And the defense grabs it, and they're taking it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He'll keep it himself. Got the first down and more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Thorne. Unloads to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. Snapped it in the shotgun. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. He makes a grab. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tiger.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Marshall was anything but dominant, but the Thundering Herd are going to leave this stadium today winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the L column. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. This time he's got his man. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Ball in the air, intercepted. Got room on the return. At the 30. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
The safeties are usually the quarterbacks of the defense. They're getting everybody lined up. They're coming down in the box and making big tackles, but they also do a great job in the back end with their coverage, breaking on the football, getting the big INT.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have...
Touchdown, Auburn! What a catch and run for 6.
Touchdown, Auburn.
The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does, takes advantage of great field position.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. Running out of time here in the 1st half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Dropping back, it's Daniels. He finds his man. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, a stirring start to things today in Palo Alto as we say hello from our broadcast studios. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. With that said, let's send it back to the guys on the farm.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Going to the run to start this 2nd half. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down...
And that pass picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Auburn! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
That quarterbacks in zone coverage, they have to see it, and they have to manipulate defenders, and they don't. You could tell the middle linebacker reading his eyes the whole way, breaks on the football, and then turns into an offensive player and takes it all the way back for a touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Quickly to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too. That last completion sets him up on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Gets it out quickly. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads it left. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Fires to the wideout. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this guy's just never been able to get into a rhythm all game long, whether it's been because of pressure or the defense disguising their coverages. He just doesn't seem right. And as a result, he's now thrown 3 picks in this game.
Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, moving behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on third down. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
That's why, as a defense, it's so important to win early downs. You win first and second down, you set up third and long. Now you can pin your ears back and get after the QB.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. Line gets set, first down. The give to the tailback. Can't get him to the ground. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Dropping back, it's Thorne. Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Tigers. And the beatdown has ensued. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
PAT unit on the field.
For the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas Tech is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Lubbock for a long time. They're up 14 over the Coyotes. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He's going to pass on second down. Got his man downfield. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Comes out throwing on first down. Trying to get to it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. On second down, he'll let it fly. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
And now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
With the clock running, this should be the final play. Not a lot of drama in this one as they just get punched in the face and lose by double figures.
Not a lot of drama, but there is a lot to fix on offense, on defense, on special teams. This team, David, they've got a lot to figure out.
Yeah, but you know what, Jesse? The coaches are going to be in a great mood. The bus rides, the plane rides, those will all be real fun. Practice this week, it's going to be a blast.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.